So, Uche, how has it been, being a teenager? What challenge do you think you have been facing as a teenager?
Misunderstanding, jumping into conclusions, but parents misunderstanding and jumping into conclusions.
Wow, you can hear that. That one of the challenges of our present teenagers, for him, is misunderstanding and jumping to conclusion of parents. That's what they think. Let's hear from them. What is the problem of jumping into conclusion? What do you think about the jumping into conclusion? What do you think? What is the jumping into conclusion thing?
Normally, when a teenager or when I have a goal or a mindset to do something, and then my parents or a parent comes up and then misunderstands where I'm going to or where I'm headed to, and it's not always all aims and all targets that I want to put in place, that I want to make known to everybody. There are some targets that I want to keep it on the low, like on a low key, achieve it, and then once I've achieved it, I can come out and say, yes, I achieved it through the grace of God. But on the other hand, when the parent comes and then misunderstands what your mindset and goal was, and then jumps into conclusion and say, this is the issue, this is what you are going through, or where something like you overslept for some reason, like you are feeling too tired and you're yourself in this state, just jump to kind of say, you need to go for deliverance or this or that. Those kind of jumping into conclusions.
So the parents sometimes tell you guys that you need to go for deliverance.
Yes,
Maybe when you guys are coming up with something you don't understand.
Yes.
So they feel deliverance is the next option for you. Okay, but I want to ask you this, Uche. Sometimes you may think that your action is right as a teenager, as a young youth. You may think your action is right, but don't you think that sometimes, like the proverb we normally hear in our land, in Africa, that what an elderly man will sit down to see, even when a child climbs a tree, he will not see that. Don't you think that there's something that parents always notice, or something they visualize, they are trying to avoid for you guys, but you guys are not understanding it? What do you think about that?
I know, not that I don't, I know I think, I know that they see other things into it. They see more than we see. They understand more than we understand because we are still not as experienced. So, but the problem is that instead of them explaining that this is the issue, this is why, they conclude and then they say there's a problem with it. But when you ask why, they say just know that there's a problem with it. Just like when we were young and our parents would tell us, don't put your hand in fire. But why? Don't just put your hand in fire. The end result is that we will put our hand in fire because we want to know what is going to happen.
Okay.
That is even the initial aim of putting our hand in fire. That's why now, if there's something like now, science is exploration of the unknown. You can't. What is the point of exploring the known when it is already there? Like you already know it is there. Like what's the point of doing a chemical reaction when you know that yes, it will react and it will give you this at the end? Except you know that maybe there's something else that you do not know about it. That's when you go ahead. So the solution that I think is better is that our parents should try and explain, because most of the time it's not all children that, in fact, I don't think there's any child, there's no child that won't understand if you explain. Because no matter how impatient or intolerant or unprepared or how you feel like the person is not really going to understand, you're not even going to understand at all, just say it. Whereas when you say it, they will go and think about it, no matter what. Because if for instance, I ask, can I go out? And then you say, no, you cannot go out. Then I ask why. If you explain to me why, that I've had a dream or something, or for your safe, for your good, I don't want anything to happen to you. If you listen, I won't be worried. I won't be troubled at all.
Let me jump into this right now, Uche. Don't you think that this generation, you guys' generation, like asking this why too much? You just want to know why you shouldn't eat when your parents say don't eat at this time. Why I shouldn't go out by this time? Why? Daddy, explain why?
Okay.
Don't you sometimes you just have to just obey?
Why is that? So that next time, because now, this time I'm asking, why can't I do this? Then you give me the reason why. If it's something I can solve, I will solve it.
Okay.
Because I know why. What if I don't know why? I can't do anything about it. Okay. So next time I just feel like there's no point even asking, so I'm just leave it alone.
Okay, that is good. Okay, now you're a landmark investor.
Yes.
And that should be in Kwara State, Omano.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I know it's one of the Living Faith schools, right?
Yes.
Who chose that school for you? You chose the school
me, my dad, we chose on it together.
It's like a family meeting. You had a family meeting. I said that's where you're going to.
Something like that, yes.
But you are okay with your family, with the family meeting?
I'm okay with the decision.
Okay. So
okay.
The course you are doing right now, who chose it for you?
Me.
You love the course?
Yes.
So when you wrote your JAMB, what was it? Did you jump the JAMB score, or they have to help you to push you into the school?
Oh.
Okay.
God is great.
Okay.
First, that is just my key is just faith. Your faith should be strong. Your mindset should be strong.
As a young man, you must have a good faith.
Before the months when we were starting SS3, I already gave myself a target. I said before the exam, I said that I have passed it and overpassed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you see me reading, I don't look like someone that is serious.
But you are serious while you are reading?
Most of the time, I read like half, skim through my book, then I leave it, I'm tired, I go and sleep. But it's just the grace of God, because at the end of the exam, I came out to the 270.
Around the world, come on, let's talk about it.